Hello everyone. Today's video is about a technique called relay attack, which is a wide-known car theft trick. In essence, it's similar to a man-in-the-middle or replay attack in which information is intercepted and used in the future for malicious purposes. For example, a man-in-the-middle intercepts data between Alice and Bob and potentially modifies them before relaying them on to Bob. For example, an attacker can intercept and modify a bank transaction to target his account instead. More generally, a man-in-the-middle controls conversations between a client and a server, making both of them think they are communicating with each other when in fact they are communicating with the man-in-the-middle. In a replay attack, just as in man-in-the-middle, the attacker steals contents of a message, but instead of relaying a modified version of it to the intended party, he stores it for later use. He can then replay the signal to the target. An example would be to intercept a signal which opens your garage door, to then later use it to open it himself. A relay attack, on the other hand, intercepts communication between two parties and then, without viewing or manipulating it, relays it to another device. To get back to the topic of cars, I will now discuss how it was used originally by attackers to open cars that are unlocked with key fobs. First, how do keyless cars work? The traditional key has long been replaced by what's known as a fob, or simply a remote control. The key fob sends and receives encrypted RFID radio signals at a frequency of about 315 MHz. The range is usually 5 to 20 meters. Antennas in the car also send and receive encrypted radio signals. Key fobs are always listening for your car's signals, but it needs to be in range of the car to detect the car's signal and unlock it. Attackers can use radio amplification equipment for about $20 to boost the signal of a fob that is outside of the car's range, intercept the signal and transmit it to a device near the actual car, which leads the key to send the unlock message to the car and the thieves are in. So this is how it works in practice. One attacker gets close to the car and impersonates the key fob. The car recognizes the signal but requests the key to authenticate itself, which the attacker, or in this case attacker 1, can't do. So he sends the request to attacker 2, who is in proximity of the actual car owner with the authentic key fob. The signal is then relayed to the fob, which in turn replies with the credentials to open the door. This signal is relayed to attacker 1, who can now open the car. Now back to Tesla. Tesla recently rolled out the new Tesla Model 3 along with a smartphone app instead of a key fob, which supposedly fixes this problem. However, a group of Chinese researchers from GoGoByte show that it's still possible to perform relay attacks against the latest Tesla and a bunch of other cars that support this next-generation radio protocol. What's worse, the radio signal is not only used to open the car doors, but also to start the car and drive it away, which means they could actually steal the car and not just what's inside. So if you own a Tesla, immediately activate the off by default pin to drive feature that requires you to enter a 4-digit code before you can start the car. And that's it for this video. I have only bad news for you recently, but please like the video and share it to raise awareness. And maybe if enough people watch this, I will be able to buy a Tesla myself. So see you in the next video.